What's going on, guys? Josh here with True Gear Reviews. Today I'm going to take a break from the flashlights, the knives, stuff like that. I'm going to show you something, one of my favorite tools that I've acquired. I actually keep it in my bug out bag here as is a fire starting device. Excuse me. So, let me get into this. Hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving, by the way. I know I did. I'm still trying to work off the couple meals I had in order to get ready for Christmas. So, anyways, alright, so this is the Gerber Bear Grylls Ferro Rod and Striker. And I actually haven't tried out many of the Bear Grylls tools. Actually, I think this is the only one I've tried out. So, you know, some of you guys that are anti-Bear Grylls or pro-Bear Grylls will have your immediate opinion on this. I, however, try and keep an open mind. Just because it has some celebrities' initials on it, maybe they're endorsing it, I don't judge based on the cover. And I actually, over time using this, have come to love it. It's, well, like I just said, one of my favorite tools. For one, Gerber is one of my favorite companies. They make very high quality products, and I think you cannot go wrong with anything Gerber. I've had several knives, and I've had this, and none of them have ever done anything that would make me not satisfied. So, first of all, it has a whistle. It looks flimsy, but this thing has actually held up a lot longer than I thought it would, and it's not so flimsy once you get used to it. So I'll try that out for you. It's very loud. If you needed to use this for signaling, you would not have an issue being heard with this. It came with an orange lanyard, and it was a lot shorter. I didn't care much for the orange lanyard. It seemed pretty cheap. I think it was supposed to look like paracord. When I cut it open, it did not have 7 inner strands, and it seemed a lot weaker, so I believe it was just to look the part, not actually perform. So I actually took one of those stretchy ropes or strings from a pack and put it on there. It looks better, and this is something that I could actually use in an emergency. So there's the whistle. You have the drawstring. I actually keep my magnesium rod here, magnesium stick, in case I actually need a little help with the flames if it's wet or something like that. I'll take a look at this for you too sometime, maybe today. Alright, so Bear Grylls ferro rod. The end cap comes off, just like that. You can keep cotton in there. That's exactly what I have, a cotton ball. Keeps it dry. It is watertight. So there's that. Fit that back on. Very good. Alright. So, pop this thing open. You have an orange rubber O-ring here that keeps that sealed. And you have your striker and your rod. Now the rod is very thick, which means you're going to get a lot of strikes. The one right next to it, I got this at Walmart on the Coleman, you know, the camping aisle. Everybody knows where that is, right? Right next to it, for $5 less, was the Coleman brand, a fraction of the size, a lot smaller rod, a lot smaller, flimsier striker, and the plastic seemed very flimsy. Now, it may work well, but at least if you're like me, you don't want flimsy, especially in an emergency. When you need something to work, it needs to work, not break apart in your hands. Now, I haven't tried it. Maybe I'll try it one day just to give it a fair test. But for now, I'm good with the Gerber. For one, it's a good grip. You can get a good grip on it. It strikes very well. I'm not going to strike it here. I'll strike it outside when I'm doing that for you guys. Very heavy-duty striker, heavy-duty rod. So, and I just think that compartment on the end is a plus. I mean, I love tools that are more than one use. And as I said with if you watched my bug out bag video, I said I try not to put anything in it unless it has 3 uses or more. Of course, unless it has to deal with the main uh, food, shelter, fire, water, etc. You know, those aren't in order. But if it has to do with the main things, then I'm fine with 1 use. But for everything else, if it's, I try not to include luxury items. I believe I have 1 or 2 luxury items in there. But it has to have multiple uses. So 1, I can make a fire. It has a storage compartment for tinder. It has a whistle. There's 3. And then, of course, the long lanyard allowed me to attach my other fire striking device here. And this, I wouldn't consider it another use, but I would consider it a kind of a boost to the Ferro rod. So I can throw some magnesium powder down there, flakes, and have that fire going. If it's a little bit damp outside, that would help. So I don't really consider the magnesium rod another use, but definitely a boost. So let me go outside and get some tinder, stuff like that for it, and I will build you guys a fire. I'll be right back. Alright, here we are in the yard. Gonna go check out get some tinder to try out this ferro rod. Come on, dog. Come on. Dog's gonna come with me. We'll be right back. Alright, guys. Took me a little bit to find a place out of the wind and to find some good tinder. So let's see if we can go ahead and get this thing started. So it sparks. I don't know if you can see the sparks on camera, but it sparks really well. It went out. This might not be dry enough. We're going to find out. It wants to burn. Let's see if I can make this a little bit more of a bundle. I think the tinder's too wet, fellas and ladies, so here's what I'm going to do. This is the cheat sheet. Out of the bottom, you pull the cotton ball. You fluff it up. Fluff it up, get as much surface area as possible. You can see it? Yeah. Set it in amongst your tinder. And there we go. You can see it. But that is how it should work if you've got dry tinder. And like I said, it's been damp for a little while, so that's why the tinder didn't light on me very well. It tried to a few times, It would go up, it would have a flame, and then the flame would snuff out because it was too damp. So that's how it works. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, do all that, and I'll see you guys next week. Have a good one, guys.